Hey, what is up guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 6 of the best free website builders. Again, these are available completely for free, or at least have a free version of their website builder where you can customize, drag and drop, and really build out your own website to your heart's content. And each of these different options are best suited for a variety of different use cases or what you may actually need to use your website for. Now, before we dive into things, of course, I do want to mention if you want to check out any of the different companies mentioned here in today's video, you can go and check out those links linked down below in the video description. Again, some of which are affiliate links, which can be a great way to help out and support the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at, again, the best free website builders. And coming in at the #1 spot, we have Wix. Now, it should be no surprise that Wix is at the #1 spot here because they really do give you the most overall flexibility when it comes to building out a free website. Now, Wix's free website does come with its own kind of limitations. So it doesn't have its own separate domain, and you're going to find that pretty common across a lot of the different free website builders is that, they have some limitations. Maybe you can only make so many pages. Maybe you can't sell products. So, we'll cover different types and really what makes most sense for certain people. In Wix's case, I would say it's best if you do want to build out a lot of different pages because you're able to build out really an entire actual website, and you can actually share it and, add a variety of different things to it. Now, in terms of what is available in the free version and what the difference is here, in terms of, we'll get into specifics about Wix essentially, but I did just want to cover, of course, what is available in the free version in terms of how much it costs. Now, on a website builder such as Wix, you can build as many websites as you want for free. However, you'll have to upgrade to a premium plan to connect a custom domain, like I mentioned, accept payments, and get advanced business features. But again, you don't necessarily even need all that. So in terms of what you can actually build out on Wix, of course, you can build out, a variety of different types of sites. You can build out an e-commerce store. You could build out a blog. You could build out a scheduling site, a portfolio. You can add custom branding tools and things like that, and really build out, a fully custom website. They have a really nice drag and drop builder. As you can see here on their website, you can drag and drop a variety of different images, colors, set up the themes, set up backgrounds. Now, like I said, there are the limitations on the free version, so you do have to upgrade to a premium plan for some of those features, which if those are crucial elements to you, such as accepting payments, then, maybe select a different option later in this video. I will have other options that do include the ability to accept payments on their free website. So just stay tuned for other options. But the reason why I put Wix at this #1 spot is because they are the most dynamic and most flexible, and probably one of the most scalable for such a variety of different types of content and website verticals that you might be building. Like I said, all the different types of websites that you can build out on Wix does make it at that top spot. They are also really good for SEO as well. They have really improved that over time, and they're just very simple and easy to use. And you can always upgrade to a premium version in the future if you want to, but you don't have to, and you have unlimited sites that you can build out for free, especially maybe if you're just learning how to build websites and you want to play around with a lot of features. Wix does have a lot of options in there. Again, you can start for free. So again, it's a little bit more limited in what all you do get on the free version, but you are able to actually build out a complete entire website and get things going. You could always start out with a different template, build out a website, and then you can upgrade in the future if you want to, or you could just leave it how it is and just play around with it if that's what you're into and what you're looking for. Moving in at #2, we have Weebly. Now, this one is kind of combined Weebly and Square because the e-commerce side of things is provided by Square. Now, Weebly I actually hold near and dear to my heart because that was the very first free website I ever built well over like 15 years ago at this point. So Weebly has been around the block for a long, long time. It definitely dates me a little bit, but Weebly has been around for a long time, allowing you to create free websites with their drag and drop builder as well. Now, they don't necessarily have as many templates and as many customization options as Wix, but they do still have a decent amount of template options. As you can see here, just a few. And the nice thing about Weebly as well, and why I include them higher up on this list, is because they are now owned by Square, which if you are not familiar with Square, that's kind of the payment processor. It's a very popular payment processing company. They also sell point of sale hardware for small businesses, and they allow you to actually do e-commerce. So if you are planning on selling products on your website and you need e-commerce on your like building out an online store, like a free online store, then Weebly or Square can be a good option. Now, Weebly is more for building out more traditional websites, is sort of what Weebly is built for, but you can also do e-commerce through their Square partnership, or you could even just go directly to Square as well. And build out your online store using their templates. And it is available completely for free with no limitations, because essentially they just make money on the back end by processing payments. So you are actually able to start listing products and selling them even just on the free Square website builder, which I also have a full tutorial as well, going over that on the channel here on how to use the Square website builder, which is, you know, a way to make a free online store, and you're able to actually start selling products right from the get-go. So you don't have the same limitation in that respect compared to Wix, but, you know, the templates are a little bit more limited. You don't maybe have as much website builder flexibility. So that's why they're later on this list. But if you are looking for an e-commerce store, you know, it can be a great way to build out a free website. And then, you know, test out the free website builder if you just want to build a website on Weebly, or if you do want e-commerce, Square and the Square Online does also have that option available. Moving in at number 3, we have Hellsim. Now, Hellsim also sort of goes along with the building out an online store. If you're not interested in building an online store, stay tuned. There are some other options later in this video as well. But if you really, you know, if you want to sell products online, Hellsim can also be a good option because they are available completely for free. That's how they make it in this list, right? They have to have at least a free version. They have no monthly fees, and you can build out a very basic e-commerce store for your business. I would say even more simple than what Square offers in terms of building out an e-commerce store is very basic. But if you just want something simple and easy to use, you can build out a free website, you know, optimized for mobile and desktop. You don't have to worry about really any of those pesky limitations. So you could really just easily just enter in your business information, get going. You can also sell on food delivery apps. You know, basically you're creating a food delivery app on your Hellsim online checkout. So maybe if you're starting a restaurant for building out a website for your restaurant, you can also offer delivery options, and you're essentially just paying on the payment processing. That's sort of the whole point of how they earn the money. Similar to Square, Hellsim, that's how they're able to also offer it, is they make money just on the payment processing, which is pretty cheap as well. You know, you could build out your online store, start selling things online, and have an actual fully fledged website with branding, you know, store details. I will say, admittedly, Hellsim is a lot more basic and less customizable for their website and e-commerce online store builder, especially compared to Square. Square's is a little bit more advanced as far as all the different templates that you can select from and how you can build out your website. But if you're maybe not as tech savvy and you just want something very simple, Hellsim can still get the job done as well. And you might also save a little bit of money on the payment processing because Hellsim does tend to be cheaper for some people compared to Square. It does just depend on the types of payments you're processing. But again, moving on, next in this list, we have Google Sites. Now, if you're not into e-commerce, you don't care about SEO, maybe you're looking to just build out something for a college class, right? Or maybe you need to do a personal portfolio, a project, or maybe you just need some basic website just to throw some information up on there where you can send the link to people and they can view all of the information really neatly organized on a website format. Then Google Sites is absolutely perfect for you. It's completely for free, and it is very similar. Essentially, it works exactly the same as Google Docs. If you use Google Docs or Google Spreadsheets or all the different Google Drive tools, it's essentially just another Google Drive tool that they have available. All you have to have is a Google account, and you can make one of those for free. They have a variety of different Google Sites templates where you can build out a website. Now, do keep in mind this does not include SEO either, so it is really just a very simple, basic site for people to be able to interact with. It could also be a good way for you to practice maybe as well. Like I said, maybe if you're doing this for a project or something, then that could also be a good scenario for you. And they also do not have e-commerce as well. So if you're looking at building an online store, definitely look elsewhere. But in terms of a very simple website, in terms of the templates they offer you, so if you are signed into like a Google account, this is essentially what it would look like. I'm not going to be building the site here in this quick video, just showing you, but they have like a family update page, so you could build out a very simple like, hey, little Johnny was born on this day, and upload photos and all those types of things. You can also build out a portfolio, so you can add like images from maybe a trip, or maybe if you're a photographer, you can build out a very simple, basic portfolio that you can link to people. An event, maybe you're hosting an event of some sorts. Instead of building out like a Facebook event page, you just build out your own website event page. Could also work for you in that scenario, or a help center, or even a project like I was kind of hinting at. If you're maybe in a college class or something, you need to build a portfolio project, or some sort of thing like that. You can also start with a blank site too, or use any of these different templates. So Google Sites is a very good free version of building out a very basic website. Again, it's not necessarily something that you can use to scale and grow like a big business around, or building out like a big website for a company or a business or brand in the future. It's not as scalable in that respect. It's just very basic, but very good for a free, simple, basic website. Moving on, next in this list, it's kind of similar. We have Canva, actually. Now, Canva, you would think, that you could build out, drag and drop designs. Canva also does offer Canva websites where you can build out a little, very simple, albeit simple, website with their free customizable templates, drag and drop tools. As you can see, unlimited content. Now, this one is probably one of the easiest to get started with, just because all you have to do is set up a free Canva account, and you can get started. Now, again, on the free version, it is very, a lot more limited here on Canva. It's essentially just like a one-page website is effectively what you're able to build here. So it's not as complicated, but if you just want something simple, this could also be good for you. If you're trying to just build out like a very basic landing page for an event, or if you're trying to link out to social media, like a link in bio, if you want a custom link in bio, something, along the lines of these pages where you can kind of see like a link list where you link out to your social media, something like this design here, I think could be good for some people if they're trying to just build out like a little portfolio page, and you can link out your social media, and you can just link, sort of like a link in bio effectively, and you can build out a very custom version of that here on Canva. Again, if you're adding like multiple different web pages, this isn't necessarily the best website builder for building more than just like a one-page website. It's very like graphically design intensive, and they do have a ton of templates for like business, events, like fashion, internal communications, like setting up like link lists, and maybe like almost like a PowerPoint style sheet. That's sort of what I get the vibes from it. Or setting up like, hey, this is the team newsletter, and you're just kind of making it almost like a PowerPoint type website. Or just linking out to lots of other pages, then that could be good for you. Or just like a contact us page. I'd say it's much better for sort of just a very simple one-page site. If you don't really necessarily need an entire website, then this could be a good option for you. It is very, like, if you're into graphic design, they have a ton of really cool graphically designed templates in here, and you can build things out with like multiple pages. Again, it operates a lot more like a PowerPoint in my opinion than an actual full-blown website, but I figured I would mention it because it could be a good option for you if that's what you're looking for. Moving on, next and last but not least in this list, we have Yola. Now, Yola is probably one of the more limited options, but you do have the ability to build out a full website. Kind of similar, I would say, probably most similar to Wix or Weebly, in the fact that this really is a fully scalable website that does look professional. You're building out a regular website. You can also get leads, sell products, and like grow a business online. So this is a free website that does have the ability and capabilities to scale and grow with you in the future on, again, a lot of their more premium versions. If we take a look at the pricing of Yola, on the free version, it is essentially just a single website that you're able to get and just only limited to 2 pages. And you do have a file size limit and storage space limit. You can also do an online store in here as well. And they do also sell custom domains and things like that too. So you're able to start for free with a website like Yola and build out a website with their templates. They have a very easy drag and drop builder. So I would say, again, most similarly to like a Weebly or Wix, it is scalable in terms of if you do want to continue and grow your website. It's also SEO friendly too. So Yola could be a good option for you. It is a very simple and easy to use website builder. Drag and drop, none of the extra hassle. So yeah, it could be a good option. It is just a little bit, probably one of the more limited ones on the free version, but I figured I would also mention it and include it here in this list. So guys, that pretty much rounds out this list here of 6 of the best free website builders. Hopefully you found one that might actually, suit your needs, whether you need something for a college class, or you actually want to build out a website, play around with things, build out an e-commerce store, or just build out a personal site so you can tell people what's going on in your life, right? So there are lots of different options here in terms of building out a website. If you do want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, there will be links linked down below in the video description. If you guys found this video helpful or enjoyed it, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.